Hey, how are you doing today? Welcome back to Ember and Fury. I'm Ash, and I've changed the camera around a little bit. I have it inverted so that we have a more upward perspective so you can see the cards better. I'm using the Adventure Tarot. This is a brand new deck that I got yesterday. I'm excited for this one. I'm excited for the message. Let's see what the cards have to say for January 27th through the 28th. Thank you for joining me here. Like this video, subscribe, comment if you feel you need to. I read every single one, and thank you so much for all that you choose to share. Thank you, Archangel Michael, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. I want to start off with an overall energy card first, okay? Let's see a few of the themes from the Spellcasting Oracle cards, the Moonology Oracle cards, and the Wisdom of the Oracle cards. I then have the Whispers of Love Oracle cards and the Soulmate cards to see what your person or the universe needs you to know for this relationship connection and its benefit of it, okay? Whether it's benefiting you in the future or benefiting you and this current person for the future, okay? Let's find out more about the overall themes for January 27th through the 28th. Thank you, Archangel Michael, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. We've got a higher power. They are making themselves known here. There's something potentially out of our control. Oh, I'm still working with this camera here and learning it here. So yeah, higher power energy. There's something here that is unlocking you, and you're actually achieving a lot more because of this. I like this energy because it's about surrendering into the moment of what the universe is going to bless you with, and we are just not completely aware of what that blessing is just yet. But usually it's about what we have on our mind that we're working towards, whether it's love, money, relationship, family, career. Okay, let's see. That is a number 4 card as well. All about stability, foundations. The next energies we've got for the 27th through the 28th, we've got take a reality check and be real. Take a reality check and be real. This is full moon in Aquarius, full moon in Capricorn. Currently, let me take my notebook out here. We are currently in a moon in Capricorn at this moment. Sun in Aquarius. Mercury also in Capricorn. So with moon in Capricorn, Mercury in Capricorn, I just sense a really dry, detached, unemotional, really processing something and just working through it time. And so with this taking a reality check and being real energy, this really feels like the true authenticity of who you are in this moment and not hiding it, allowing it to shine, allowing it to be nurtured. This would kind of be like me putting on a smile for you and saying this is the best day ever, blah, 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 when really I just changed the camera around. I felt something was a little bit off. I'm on a day off, which is really nice. Getting some rest, being productive. It just reminds me of this time of like when I was like, it was in the beginning of my filming journey here with you guys. And it was like going through struggle. So much struggle. And putting on the facade of I'm okay. I'm right. I've got a team around me. I'm not doing this alone. And it's like, I remember way back when I was working at a job. Well, I'm still working at a job. But when I was at this one particular job, I was house painting back then. One of my first jobs at high school. And my boss back then was saying, yeah, we say, he said something about the board of directors. But he said, they don't need to know how many people are on that board of directors. It's just him and his buddy. And I was like, oh. And the office, he's saying the people don't need to know what the office is. It's his house. and like all these other things. I was like, wow, cool. Fantastic. And so there's almost like this no longer classifying things that are not what they are. This is classifying it as they are. We may have to take a really good look at ourselves regarding this. And I feel like because there's so much higher power moon energy here so far, that we're going to be really doing a lot of reflection. Like yesterday, my card was the moon. I had the moon card. So it's really interesting how this is now popping up. So let's see the last overall energy theme from the spellcasting oracle cards. Thank you, Archangel Michael. The overall energy from the 27th to the 28th. We've got a few different cards here. Quite a few different cards here. I'm going to take all of them. Today, I'm just feeling like it. Sometimes I'm just like, no, one card. But right today, I'm just taking it all. Taking it all in. First off, we've seen new beginnings. Okay, I got to really choose what camera I want to do here. So new beginnings. Oh gosh. We'll get this. We'll get this. I inverted the camera, so the camera's now upside down, and it's mirrored, and so I'm still getting used to doing the opposite of before, but now I have to go with it. So everything's moving with me now. Which is really cool. Before it would be the opposite. I'd have to, oof. It's kind of like flying a plane sometimes, but now it's everything as it is. Which is awesome, but also feels like a lot of work. Where it's like, okay, now I finally see what it is. Now it's like, a lot of work is literally going back to doing what you didn't want to do, but you would love doing that. And it really was productive for you. And you were so on point with what you wanted, what you don't want, with what fits with you, what don't fit with you. And when we were like, no, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to put it aside, and I'm going to like, this would be like the same thing where it's like, I'm not going to travel solo anymore. The next time I'm going to travel, it's going to be with somebody. Because I loved solo traveling. It was amazing. It was great. It was fun. It was so freeing. I had no one breathing down my neck. I could make all the decisions in the morning. It could change immediately. So I'm just like, okay, yeah, you're right. I shouldn't go to like Chamonix, France. I'm going to go into this area. I shouldn't do this. I'm going to go to this area instead. And just listening to the intuition of God where you're meant to be going. And you never know what's going to cross your path when you do that. You got family here as well. Family, protection, and talent. You're working on things and you're really trying to guard who you are so that you can be your best self for those that you care about. And for those that are not yet walking earth yet. They're yet to be born. And you really want to prepare for that. If you're not already. And if you're at that point where these little ones are walking the earth already, and you're caring about those that you love, and you're with them, and you're very talented at this, and especially at doing this. But there's something about it's focused back on you now. Okay? So those are our overall energies at this time. Let's take a look at what's in the cards using the Adventure Tarot. Thank you, Archangel Michael, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. I'm just going to move some of these cards out of the way. Doesn't mean that they're not part of the story anymore. We can always revert back to them at any point. Okay, we're ready to split the deck. For those who are here, could be Capricorn energy, and Aquarian energy as well. Okay. Six of Pentacles. Backpacker of Pentacles in reverse. This would be like the Knight. Two of Wands. It's Adventure Tarot. Eight of Pentacles. I love this deck. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. Taking in the message a little bit. Wow, Ten of Cups. Okay. Okay, me taking in the message a little bit. Let's just go into it a little bit here already. So I see you working really, really hard. Something's going to come in fast for you. You're going to have to make a really big decision about this. Could have to do with a family situation. Could have to do with all the love that you have to give. There's a definite overpouring of love. Look at that massive waterfall. It's the beginning of something. This is giving me spirit chills. It's kind of like bringing me back to a particular time where you're really basking in the energy of such a massive flow, like waterfalls. What do they call that? A honey hole? That's a gold. Just try to get to it. How do you get to it? That's very dangerous. Same with the Ten of Cups. You can't just, that's very dangerous. You're putting yourself out there. All your dreams, your goals, what you're looking for, your secrets. That's extreme vulnerability. Five of Swords. Oh, someone's rock climbing here. Amazing. But it looks as if someone is trying to get to the other swords. Like, there's only one person that's going to be able to reach this. But it's also an anchored climb, and so multiple people can try to reach that, and it's very, very safe. I don't see oh, there's different spots. So there's people have chosen different routes to get to their goal objective as well, and I feel like it is ultimately your choice of what you go after with this. But the Five of Swords is walking away. Can we trust this person with our life? Like, they say rock climbers make a good belay. But, like, when you need the most, will they actually be there for you? Is this person climbing with such confidence that they don't even need the belayer anymore? They're like, no, I'm free climbing, like Alex Honnold. Explorer of Swords. Okay, so this Explorer of Swords. This is the Queen. Wow. For that in the past, where you come from in the past in the situation here, it looks like you were really single, and I'm not saying in a bad way, like you were going after dreams, goals, desires, traveling. Let's see. You did what you want. You loved it and you enjoyed it. And it wasn't that you were tired of doing that. You loved it and you enjoyed it. I just feel like we really maybe we're faced with a decision of like needing to put family first, or needing to, maybe there's that clock ticking, a time going down. But someone had to make a choice to walk away because something was happening very fast. With the Backpacker of Pentacles in reverse, it could be also someone who's refusing to do any kind of progress or work or making anything stable. This is the absolute, like, avoidance. Guide of Pentacles in reverse. The guide is the king. This is the King of Pentacles in reverse. Like I was saying, this person is just unstable. They are not able to completely focus on the responsibility of their life and actually adult. This means that this person, this connection, the situation is really ultimately just self-serving and just in it for the moment and the experience. Like, whew. When someone's like, oh, I just want to have fun, like, okay, that's great. Just know, when they say that, in big red banners it says, what they left silent, to waste your time. I just love to have fun wasting your time. It's not about having fun because we're all friends and we're all good at this, la da da da. Like, they find fun in the most dark places. Scout of Wands reverse. Non-commitment. Just out for the fun of it. Self-serving. Like I was saying, damn. So you have to make a decision. You're going to have to accept that this person isn't on the same wavelength as you. This person you can keep in your corner as an option. But know that if this person, the longer they stay in your corner as an option, when you are continuing to look around, it's considered cheating. It's considered unfaithful. It's considered not commitment. It's considered unethically non-monogamous. Unless it's chatted about and talked about. There wasn't a lot of communication in this. So I do see you walking away, having to make the tough decision of doing this. Whatever level you may have given this person of commitment, whatever excitement of future you might have sought with this person or connection, the life that you were living before this person, that is what we want. That is what we're looking for. There will be the right one that's going to pop up in the exact moment. That's what you're focusing on right now. But I feel like this particular individual it's good that it revealed itself now than say later down the line when we can't necessarily make any changes about anything. Okay, so then we have as a challenge the Six of Wands. Okay, so this sounds like it could be like canceling a wedding where there's everybody looking at you, watching you, seeing you. Could be like canceling an event or canceling a thing, and there's just so many eyes on you, and you're worried about like judgment and resentment and your reputation, and don't even think about it. If this person isn't the one that's for you, and like say like this person knows this. That's why they put you into this trapper corner. They know that if you're in your best self, highest version of you, you wouldn't see the need to be with this individual because they don't bring that same quality of life to you. Slowly by slowly, they've kind of made you forget about who you were. It's about taking your power back. So this is a death card. This is all about complete ending and allowing it. Surrendering and just pulling back because there's too much. Can't. There's way too much going on. This is about letting it go. As entertaining as it is to watch all the content on decentering men and cheaters in this and betrayals in that and the drama of it all, it's still hanging on to it and ruminating over it. So the more that we can get ourselves into a vibe of like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna scroll Amazon instead and look at all things going by. Or like, oh my gosh, like I'm gonna study myself, or oh my gosh, I'm gonna go do yoga, or oh my gosh, I'm gonna like get that gym pass I said I was gonna get months ago, but like for whatever reason came back, didn't work, and now I have to like resubmit it and wait another 3 months. Oh, could have been sexy by now. You know what I mean? I already am, but like it's one of those things where it's just like I could be feeling like I could do an ultra marathon. You know, I just gotta push my limits. Obviously I'm not going to because that would break my feet. I already got bunions. TMI. But it's just like one of those things. 200 kilometers on shoes just to prove myself isn't going to help me. So I don't work out like I used to. It's like playing video games at that point. Same thing. So here and there, a few days a week. Yay. I'm not afraid about getting fat anymore. Used to be one of my biggest fears because I got bullied around it so many times. That's how you know these people don't have the best interest for you. That's how you know that these people aren't going to take the right action to love you the way you do. And so you have to notice when we have to make that decision to walk away. Because these people are trying to just get the best of you. They ain't a bestie with you. Oh. Okay, gasp. Comic book writing. Okay, let's see. The outcome of this message. Oh, Ace of Pentacles. Yay! So this is like your get money card. This is like the OMG, like on my heart. Yes, you can buy my love. Doesn't mean that I love you. But oh boy, I know money will be there for me. It's always there for me when I want it. It's one of those interesting things where it's like, as a woman, why would we feel so disempowered? Like, go get your coins. And it doesn't mean you have to go flaunt it and this and that. You can just literally just, or sew, or cook like what I do. Because I figure somebody's going to appreciate that one day. Just the right name. So I don't give that stuff away for free. They can cook for me. So I can understand if, when I am tired, they can still feed my children. When I just need a, because I can't otherwise, right? So I've been with a situation before where man was just unwilling. And I was like, oh. So when I'm burnt out, cooking, taking care of the house, going to school, taking care of the dog, and training everything, and all he has to do is just go to work and be gone. And I'm fainting on the ground in the hospital for a day because the person can't even take care of me. Ooh. Do not slave. Slay. So the Ace of Pentacles are really going to help. Walk away and get what's yours. And it may just creep in at the right moment. The thing is, you got an opportunity at hand. And the opportunity is that we have the ability to set ourselves free by not needing the validation of the opposite sex. Right? So it's almost as if, like, even for dudes, not needing the validation, like, what was it? There was, like, this really interesting video I just seen before filming this video. And it was, like, dudes needing women. And I was like, whoa. I guess, like, I didn't really think of it like that. Like, but if they want to get they're gonna need it. Women, we like, it's gonna cause us work. And I don't mean that we don't like that. Oh boy, let's get jiggy with it. I'm not gonna do a weird action. You'll be playing that back. So it's just one of those things where I'm just like, so yeah, sex, sure. But it's one of those things where it's like, that leads to like screaming little creatures. I gotta really be careful with those things. And so with this here, is there's lots of little screaming little things out there that don't have the proper parents. Go get that money so you can get your own without having to be bothered with the stress of hanging on to drama. Because by golly, if a person can feed 6 animals, 3 dogs, 3 cats, and themselves, they can afford a child. Hot diggity they can, but why don't they? Oh, because at 36, or 35, or 37, or 39, or 42, they don't believe in themselves. That is not my job, to make my man believe in himself. Oh boy, I will encourage him along the way because, you know what? That's my mate. But at the same time, this Ace of Pentacles is going to give you that opportunity to step up your game for yourself, because this person will not even try. And they've put so much pressure on you to make you, to push you into a corner that like would pull to your weaknesses so that you wouldn't back away from this. But when you wake up from the reality of what this reality could be, you start to see that it's actually more destructive than you ever thought. So you really have to decide. Love or money, love or money, love or money. And in this instance, you're going to choose your life, your money, and your future. Because what you see with this particular person isn't going to bring you the happiness that you already have with yourself. That you already have with yourself. Sounds like a really fast-paced song. Like something from Elton John. I'm still standing. Got a lot of earth energy here for you as well. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, Sagittarius energy here as well. Scorpio. Let's see, Taurus. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That is a situation of the past. I feel like you really worked hard. There was reciprocation, but it wasn't the kind of reciprocation that it required for the lifestyle and the direction that you would like this to take. This person, it was good to just clap cheeks and just play around and fuck around and find out, but like this person doesn't want to put in the commitment to like have the ups and downs of a marriage relationship with children and family. Like this person just cannot handle that. And so you're ultimately having to make the choice to be like, okay, well, I guess if this isn't going to lead to the result that I want it to, let's just get as much as we can out of them and move on so they never come back. Yeah, because then you want that person to continue hoovering you back in to be like, let's see what it could have been. Leave me alone. I already found out what it was. And I don't need to know anymore. So let's find out a little bit more here. So yeah, taking a reality check. We're seeing things for what it is. Higher power. Universe is like waking you up to something here and being like, whoa, hold up. Like, you got something going on, you don't know it. It's like pointing a big arrow at something, like, whoa. And then, like, protection, yeah, this is like the universe having your back and saying, yo, like, I kind of notice something that you don't notice. I gotta give you a heads up. So there's family. Be real. Yeah, okay, so with this stuff, this is kind of like, does those actions and behaviors lead you to the dream woman of your life? No. Like, a man cannot expect to be just bowed upon if he treats her like shit and tries to hold her. No, literally, put her on a pedestal and she'll do all that she needs. But if you literally have, like, not chosen the right person and they're not ready for that, like, you low-key choose a hoe, she gonna love that. She gonna love that, but she also gonna want that from other guys, too. So, you gotta find that, like, right mix of, like, good girl and bad girl. You don't want the outwardly bad girl. Because, oh my gosh, like, yesterday I was on the train, and this one chick, she was, like, scrolling on her phone, and she was like, oh my god, she's so fat, she's so ugly. And I was like, oh, girl, you're saying that about another woman. And that just means that the guy that's sitting beside you, he looks like he's a good boy, but like we know that he's not a good boy. He's fucking around with her. But I was just thinking about this. I was like, yo, like this is just a for now thing. This is just a placeholder, girl. Yee. Because like any man knows that if she's talking about other women like that, and she want no, like, why are you talking to me? And I'm like, ooh, that just means that like that guy's gonna get treated like that. And I was like blown away. I was like, yo. So we need to have women uplifting women. And we need to have this message as long as possible. So, again, join me for the next messages so that we can continue on the story here. I've obviously got a lot to say constantly, but it's obviously a talent and a skill in this new beginning of something that you're going to really dive into. I do see a quad here as well as the rock climbing, which is fun. Just be mindful that it's very expensive and can also afford a family. So know that some people's hobbies and what they put their money towards may also be like why they're broke. Because it's just like, hey, like, why don't you have any savings for like a family? It's like, oh yeah, that person has like a full body of tattoos. Clearly, I didn't pay for any of this one yet. So I'll have to take care of the rest in time. It's still going to cost a lot, but that's okay. I was planning on buying a house, now I have to finish this. I'm not gonna, I do not want to, like, I've been wanting this, but I just happened a little sooner, so I was like, whatever. I've been resisting it because that's just so intimidating to, like, step into a tattoo place and be like, you know, what should I get? And so now, bam, decision made, happened a little sooner than expected, just like my children. No, I don't even have any, but this here, I hope they like it one day. Because, like, I remember when I was a child. I remember. What is a message from your soulmate? What do they want you to know? Thank you. We got one message. Your smile illuminates my soul, makes me feel whole. There's no part of me that your love cannot fill. For the moment we met, I am forever grateful. I count my blessings each day. Beloved Jewel. Wow. So your future soulmate is completely waiting for you, but the moment you stop effing around with this F-boy, the moment they start to see that you have power for yourself. So this is where, before we may have met this individual, we were able to reject particular individuals because we were like way better with it, but then something happened that made you believe that this particular individual was the one, when really they were just the one playing with you. Okay, from the Whispers of Love Oracle, what is the message from the universe for you regarding this message today for January 27th to the 28th? That card's on the floor. I don't pick up stuff off the floor. We got 3 messages here. Listen with your heart. You are listening, but you need to hear with a loving heart. So you cannot take offense to any of this. You cannot take any kind of offense to anything at this moment, and just observe. I remember when I used to go through tarot readings and it was like hitting hard. I was like, oh, I can't listen to this. This is too revealing for me. No, I don't want to work on it. And so I'd shut it off. But I was like thinking about it and I'm like, you know, this is actually what I need to hear right now because that's what's going to help me grow. And the moment we can accept that and go into it, the moment that we can allow ourselves to acknowledge how we can become our best self. And I love it. Rest and relaxation is essential. So we have to be mindful of where we've been giving too much so that we are not taken for granted. They need to show us what they're capable of. We don't need to prove our worth, ever. Our worth and value, especially when they say, what do you bring to the table? It's like, oh. You haven't found out yet because you haven't actually committed to it. I'm willing to do it all. But because he doesn't, we won't. So then they're like, what do you bring to the table? And it's like, it's feminine. It's our thing to say, but they're turning on us, gaslighting us. Don't be bothered. Just walk away. It's a sign. Do something for someone. Give your attention to another. And that might be even to yourself or to the ones that you love around you. That's family energy, okay? Fantastic. And that's someone I do see as yourself. Because I feel like we've been giving so much to others. So this is you getting yours. And I love it because you know what? Oh boy. Oh boy. Life is changing very quickly. Thank you so much for joining me here. I'll see you when I see you next. Check your other days. There might be other messages that resonate with you. I'm only able to do 1 video a day as much as I would love to do multiple. Let me know how you like the new camera setup. I know there's a lot of cards here right now. And I'll see you when I see you next. Love you tons.